Hey, how's it going? I've had a chance to watch your video quite a few times and got a couple notes for you. Saw that you're hoping to shave about 1 second off your time. I think that's pretty doable. It's just a couple changes that will help you get a little bit more speed without actually not really having to drive the car significantly harder or take any unnecessary risk of killing a bunch of cones. So we'll start right off the bat, right here off the start line. Turn that down just a little bit. There we go. So all this looks okay, but right here, if you can, or if you need to, sacrifice your rolling speed here a little bit to really focus on the exit on this corner. Get that car tucked all the way to the right so you can start your throttle pickup just a little bit sooner, even especially coming from such a low speed, 28 miles per hour. Getting back to full throttle or back to throttle even a fraction of a second earlier is worth a lot of time because you'll build that speed so quickly. So do all you can to set yourself up for a better exit, even if it feels really, really slow, like you're not even pushing the car on entry. That's fine because the exit is what's most important. So let's take a look at it here just a little bit farther down the road. So I would already want to have that car pointed and really be back in the throttle even a little sooner than this. We can just now start here in the throttle pickup. So sacrificing that just a little bit right here, right there, that'll be your half a second that you were looking for or needed for first place. That one little change, that'll probably do it. Because getting back to that throttle down that straightaway is going to gain you so much more time than trying to roll that speed. And again, it's just a fraction earlier. So I would say if you want a reference point, get it tucked. So let's treat that cone like our apex. From here, we should just be adding power and unwinding the wheel. Anytime we can start to just unwind that wheel, that's what we want. The faster we can unwind the wheel, the faster we can add that power. So if you have the car pointed by here, then your track out it starts a little sooner, and that allows you to go back to that power just a little bit earlier, and that'll definitely be worth some time. But we'll head on in. There's a couple other spots that I could see. All this actually looks really good, nice and smooth. Steering inputs look solid. Coming down to our braking zone. Again, nice and smooth, using all that track, that's important. Got back to the throttle there nicely. This all looks really good. This next corner is, again, kind of one of those instances I think you can find all the time that you're looking for just by focusing on the exit a little bit more. Also, remember, like you heard me just reference that you're being like really nice and smooth. A squealing tire is a happy tire, but if it goes from kind of a subtle lower pitch squeal instantly to a high pitch, then we're overdriving the car a little bit. And that abrupt change will also cause you to shave more speed through the corner. Try to keep everything to 1% at a time. The better you do that, the more performance the car will allow you to have, the more the car will work with you. So come in and listen. So it's that screech. It just tells you that you just exceeded the grip level a little too much. And the second that happens, now you're really scrubbing speed. So almost tone it back a notch so that that doesn't happen, and you'll actually be able to roll more speed through the corner. And again, the time is really going to come from getting back to that throttle on exit. That little overdrive hurt your exit a little bit too. So let's take another look at it. So coming in. And you can see how rapidly the speed on your GoPro just instantly drops. The second you hear those tires squealing, it's just scrubbing speed. So try to dial that back. If you ever hear that happen, then know and self-police yourself that's costing you time, even though you're trying really hard. it's not worth the time. Dial it back a notch, and you can actually go faster. Good. And it also allows you to get to that throttle just a little bit sooner. Just keep it smooth, focus on getting the car turned through the corner. Wait for that wheel to unwind, and challenge yourself off that corner to kind of see how quickly you can unwind and straighten the wheel, and that allow you to get back to that throttle more aggressively. All this looks really good. Right through here, you give up a little bit of time. I could say a little bit in the throttle a little bit more. But it sounds like you're doing a shift in between. If you can speed up that shift a little bit, it'll be worth some time. Good. All this looks really good. And then this last section, I'll say it all looks really, really solid, nice and smooth. Looks like you're rolling good speed. Maybe a slight bit more is possible. Again, I can't feel it, but I'm just going by this, that I don't hear the tires squealing at all. A little subtle pitch of squeal, some tire noise is fine. Just lets you know that you're really close to that limit of adhesion. You just don't want to surpass it, like we talked about earlier. Good. Line looks good. Hear a little tire squeal. That's good. And then across the line, like I said, a lot of that looks good. You're not looking for a whole lot of time, but it's just going to come on focusing any corner that leads onto a long straightaway. The exit is the only thing that really matters. Give up a little bit on that entry and start listening and watch the wheel. If you ever see your hands moving really quickly to try to change direction or any abrupt inputs, those are going to get abrupt reactions, and you'll actually more than likely be slowing yourself down or scrubbing too much speed. Slow your hands down. Try to keep your inputs to 1% at a time, and I'm pretty sure you can find a little bit more time next time you're back out there. Hope that was helpful, and if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. Be happy to help anytime. Thank you.